Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah, sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, wa man wala ba'd. My brothers and sisters, as I mentioned to you, I remind myself and you that Ramadan al-Kareem is like a taqwa boot camp. Think about this. The most critical and important thing of life is to fulfill the purpose of our life, which is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created, we have not created the human beings and the jinn for anything other than our worship. To fulfill that, when we worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it creates a condition in the heart which is called taqwa, which is the consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's presence in our life. When I'm conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's presence in my life, what do? I try to please Allah because I know Allah is in my life. I factor Allah into my life. I factor Allah into every equation because He is in it anyway. The consciousness that there is rain, that I'm going to go out in the rain, the proof of that is I carry an umbrella to protect myself from the rain. The fact that I am in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in my life, that He influences my life, the evidence of that is that I try to lead my life in a way that pleases Him. To bring this about, to reiterate this and emphasize this, comes Ramadan al-Kareem, where for no reason other than the rida of Allah, I am prevented from eating and drinking and having a relation with my spouse. There is no other reason. If somebody says, why should I not eat and drink between this time and this time? What is the reason? We are not doing it to reduce our glycemic index. We are not doing it because of diabetes. We are not doing it to lose weight. We are not doing it for better skin color. We are doing it only for one reason, which is for the rida of Allah. I am doing it because Allah said so. Now, why is that important? Because that is the fundamental principle of Islam. That is the essence of Islam. That is the reason, the way that a Muslim exists. Because Allah said so. Why do I do anything? Because Allah said so. To reinforce and reiterate that and emphasize that in my life comes Ramadan al-Kareem. Every year we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us this understanding and realization in our hearts, and to establish it firmly so that it never shakes. That I exist only for one reason, which is to please Allah. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.